This is Helen. This video will introduce the sea shipment process flow, including document and cargo flow of logistics. It's a step-by-step guide to the international shipping process. Step 1. Importer requests quotas and all goods. Once the importer confirms quote with supply will send document. The document is the performer invoice. Normally, the invoice will include the shipping Incoterms. Incoterms is very important as she decides the cost and the risk between the buyer and the seller when shipping. They determine who is responsible for what while the goods are moving from point A to point B. Usually, the term is X work or FOB. Once all sure, then the supply will arrange product process and check when it will read OK. And then the importer will engage in a freight forward. The freight forward confirmed they will arrange booking, tracking, customer clearance, and document. Though many customers want to find the freight forward arrange one-stop service. The booking information lead this info, including shipper, consignee, product name, weight, and volume, loading container date. Also, the freight forward will checking document info. This including SR, booking info, draft bill of lading, invoice, packing list, VGM, CO, fumigate, certificate list. The forwarder will pick up empty container. We pick up an empty container before one-day loading. Be carefully check the container is very important, so our driver will check the container quality. Then the trucking loading the container to the factory. Pick up cargo. Container is delivered to the supply factory. Once the factory finishes the container loading, the container will arrive to the port and the loading to the vessel. Container cut-off date is the deadline container need to get into the port, so this time is very important. Before the container go to vessel, the freight forward will apply VGM. The export customer clearance also need to be released. Terminal. There are so many containers in the terminal, so cut-off date must be kept. Because enough time for loading and unloading is necessary. So, the container weight is limited by ship and port. Normally, container limited weight is 25 tons with a 20 feet or 40 feet. Port received the container and customer clearance released. Then the container is lifted to the vessel. Is lifted by ground current to the vessel. Bill of lading is issued when the container loading to the vessel. Forward will issue bill of lading to the shipper, and then the shipper will send the original document to the consignee by courier, such as DHL or FedEx. Consignee gets the bill of lading, then they will pick up the DO. Vessel is sometimes delayed as with or port block up, but this can't be helped. We just have to wait. Before the container arrives to the port, arrival notice is issued, sent to the consignee. Arrival notice has a number of costs, such as THC, terminal holding charge, DO, document, and so on, which import must be paid. After receive the payment, the importers forward finish customer clearance with document such as invoice, packing list, CO. If there is no problem about the declaration, the customer will issue the import permit. But if not, then an inspection will be needed. Once the container obtains DO and the customer clearance process released, the consignee can pick up container to home. The truck arrived at the destination, the cargo unloaded. Then the container returned to the port. They ended the delivery. The process is like this. Step 1. Import request quote and all goods. The step number 2. Freight forward arrange export. The step number 3. The freight forward checking document information with consignee. The step number 4. Driver picked up empty container. The step number 5. Container arrival to port. The step number 6. Before container go to vessel, the freight forward apply VGM, export customer clearance process. The step number 7. The container is lifted to the vessel. The step number 8. The bill of lading is issued. The step number 9. The export ocean. Then the step number 10. Arrival notice issued. The step number 11. Payment for AM and submit bill of lading. The step number 12. The freight forward release DO to the consignee. The step 13. Import customer clearance. After import customer clearance release, the container release. This is step number 14. Then it's step number 15. Cargo delivery to home and the container returned to port. The delivery ended.